Oh my gosh, Lexi! Long time no talk. I have the most important news. Is now a good time?
Of course. I was just at home relaxing.
Figured. No boyfriend, so weekends are just you at home with nothing to do, right?
Yeah. Some of us enjoy a quiet weekend. Anyway, what's the big news?
I'm getting married.
No way! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Wow, even you, Melissa. Everyone's getting married one by one, huh?
Well, most people want to be married before 30, right? What about you, Lexi? Anyone special?
Nope, not really. Never even been in a relationship, actually.
Are you serious? Girl, you're almost 30 and you've never had a single boyfriend?
You know me. I just live for my hobbies. Oh, speaking of which, you know that manga series we were both obsessed with in high school? There's a huge anniversary fan convention next month on a Sunday. Want to come with me?
No. I'm not interested in that stuff anymore. We're adults, Lexi. Adults don't go to fan conventions.
Oh, we used to go to those things together every year. You were so excited about them.
That was a long time ago. I've grown up since then. Some of us have. And honestly, you're still into manga and anime. You're still going to those nerdy fan events.
Yeah, fan events are so fun. You get to meet people who love the same things, and there's always something new coming out that's incredible.
When are you going to grow out of that? It's kind of embarrassing at our age, honestly. No wonder you can't get a boyfriend. That stuff is probably a huge turnoff.
Comics and anime are my passions. What's wrong with enjoying something that makes you happy? And you used to love this stuff just as much as I did.
That was then. I'm a grown-up now. I left all that embarrassing stuff behind and put my energy into finding a partner instead. And it worked.
So, you met your fiancé at a matchmaking event?
Yep, and I found my dream guy. He is so handsome, Lexi. And the money he makes, insane! He works at one of the top companies in the city. Total catch.
Wow, he sounds amazing.
Once we're married, I'll be a stay-at-home wife living my best life, winning at life, basically.
Someone who can support you like that is really something special.
Oh, stop being so casual about it. You need to find someone too, girl. Otherwise, you're looking at a long, lonely single life.
Yeah, my parents have been saying the same thing. Maybe I'll start making more of an effort.
Huh? More of an effort? That's not going to cut it for someone like you. You need to throw out all your comics and merchandise, do a full makeover, and go all in on becoming girlfriend material.
Wait, am I really that bad?
Never having had a boyfriend by our age? Yes, that's bad. And honestly, I say this as a friend. The whole nerd thing has to go. No guy wants to date someone who spends every weekend at fan events.
That seems a little extreme. Can't someone just like me for who I am?
That's a very cute thought. Real life doesn't work that way. You have to be what they want, not what you want. Anyway, I'll invite you to the wedding as a friend, but please, please don't show up looking like you just walked out of a fan expo.
I'll try my best. I'm looking forward to the wedding at least.
Good, and maybe by then you'll have met someone worth talking about. I'm not holding my breath, though.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Just being honest, that's what real friends are for, right? Hey, just checking in. You have something decent to wear to the wedding, right?
Yes, I found a really nice dress, actually. It's a deep navy, very classic.
No anime prints or anything like that?
It's a wedding, Melissa, not a fan expo.
Just making sure. You'd be surprised what some people think is appropriate. And please don't spend the whole night talking about whatever show you're currently watching. My husband's colleagues will be there.
I know how to behave at a wedding.
Right, of course. I just want everything to be perfect. You understand. This is the biggest day of my life and every detail matters.
I get it. I'll be on my best behavior.
Good, and maybe leave the tote bag with the character print at home.
I wasn't going to bring a tote bag to a wedding, Melissa.
Just covering all my bases. Also, there's going to be a little something extra during the reception. A surprise for the guests.
Oh, that sounds fun. What kind of surprise?
You'll see on the day. It'll be memorable, I promise.
Now I'm curious. Is it a speech? A slideshow?
Just wait and see. Trust me.
Okay, I'll look forward to it, I guess.
You should. It's going to be the highlight of the whole reception. Thanks for coming today. You were such a great help making the reception so entertaining. I haven't laughed that hard in ages.
What are you talking about? You had everyone laughing at me. That was horrible, Melissa.
Relax. You're better than a performer who bombs. At least you got big laughs. Honestly, be grateful you got to be the center of attention.
Excuse me? Being the center of attention is not something I ever asked for. I was humiliated in front of 200 people.
Come on, thinking back on it, the way you moved up there. No rhythm, no confidence. The ultimate can't get a date nerd vibes. Perfection.
You know I'm a terrible dancer. You gave me zero warning, just dragged me up on stage in front of everyone. I didn't sign up to perform at your wedding. Do you have any idea how mortifying that was?
I kept it a surprise on purpose. It was funnier that way. The look on your face when they pulled you on stage, trying so hard and still being a mess. Very on brand for you.
Are you kidding me right now? I thought we were friends. What kind of friend does something like this?
The kind who knows how to put on a good show. You heard the MC. My husband Ryan was in a dance crew in college. His old crew wanted to put on a performance as a surprise, so I thought, why not make it even more fun by adding a little comedy act first?
So you used me as the comedy act. A spotlight suddenly on me, dragged to the stage against my will while everyone watched. That was the most embarrassing moment of my entire life.
Oh, and the song they danced to, it's from that movie that was huge last year. You know, the one about the awkward, unpopular girl who can't get a date. I mean, who else was I going to cast for that role?
Are you serious right now? You sat down, planned this out, and specifically picked me to play the role of the loser?
You were perfect as the girl no one wants to date. The reception was a smash hit because of you.
This is the worst day of my life. You will regret this.
Ooh, the wallflower has a spine. Can't even take a joke.
This isn't a joke. You used your own friend as a laughingstock at your wedding. That's not something you do to someone who came to celebrate you.
Wow, you're genuinely upset. Getting publicly embarrassed is kind of just your thing, isn't it? Since you've never had a boyfriend and all.
I've thought this for a while, but you've really changed, Melissa. Ever since you got engaged, you've been openly putting me down. Is being married really that big of a deal to you?
Spoken like someone who has zero chance of getting there.
And you know what? You're right that I've never had a boyfriend. But I have never once made someone feel worthless for something they can't control. That puts me miles ahead of you.
Oh, please, stop being so dramatic. This is exactly why no one wants to date you. You can't take a joke.
Fine, watch me. If getting married is what shuts you up, then I'll get married. And then you won't have any reason to talk down to me, will you?
Go ahead and try. Someone who's never had a single boyfriend in her entire life. I'll be waiting for that wedding invitation.
Don't worry, you'll hear about it.
Hello? You've gone totally quiet on me. I was starting to feel left out. Didn't you say you were going to get married and prove me wrong? I'm dying to know how that's going.
So you reached out just to check on that?
Of course, you were so fired up about it. I've been dying to know what happened.
Oh, sorry about that. I've just been so wrapped up in married life that I completely forgot you existed.
Sure you did. I've been living my fabulous stay-at-home wife life and thinking about you the entire time, imagining you frantically swiping through dating apps and going to awkward speed dating events. Honestly, it keeps me entertained.
You think about me that much? Wow, Melissa, you must really care about me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm just saying, it must be humbling to have said all that and then gone completely silent.
Or maybe I just didn't have anything I wanted to share with you.
Because there's nothing to share, that's what I thought. Look, there's no shame in admitting it didn't work out. Not everyone finds someone. That's just life.
That's almost kind of you.
I'm being realistic. Some people are just better suited to the single life. There's nothing wrong with that. You have your conventions, your comics, your little hobbies. That's a full life in its own way.
I appreciate the encouragement, truly.
Stop stalling and just tell me how it's going. After all that talk, you'd better have at least gotten a boyfriend by now. Oh, wait, sorry. Maybe you couldn't bring yourself to text me because things went badly? If that's the case, you need to just apologize to me right now. I was being ridiculous when I said I'd get married. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Huh? Come on, I'm giving you an easy out here. Just admit it didn't work and we can move on. No judgment. Well, maybe a little.
That's genuinely kind of you, but I'm fine. Thanks.
Fine? That's it? What does fine even mean? Did you meet someone? Did you go to any of those matchmaking events? Did you at least try?
I tried a few things. It's a process.
See, that vague non-answer tells me everything. Let's be real. A nerd like you was never getting a boyfriend. There's no version of reality where that leads to a wedding. Just admit you were being dramatic and say sorry.
I got married.
What?
So I don't have anything to apologize to you for. Sorry for not telling you sooner. I just had so much going on.
Stop it! Don't make up stories like that. That's not funny at all.
I actually got married last month.
What?
At first, yeah, I wanted to rush out and get a boyfriend just to prove you wrong. I was stressed, trying to make it happen fast. But then I met my husband, and my whole perspective changed.
Husband? Wait, you're actually serious?
Yes, I keep saying, it's true. Meeting him made me realize something. Marriage isn't something you do to show off to other people. That's why I didn't bother telling you.
No. There's no way. There is absolutely no way you got married this fast. Miss Embarrassing Nerd who can't get a date.
Nerds can get married too, you know. Everyone has their own interests. And my husband is the same. He's a huge gamer. He's genuinely incredible, and he respects everything I love.
Oh, that's all? His hobby is video games. How cringe. I was shocked you got married, but of course it's some dorky guy who's just as geeky as you. Perfect match.
Don't call my husband cringe. He's an amazing person.
Please, I'm sure he's nowhere near as impressive as my husband. A grown man whose hobby is video games? Embarrassing. I bet his job isn't anything special either. What is he, like the guy they keep around just so they can let him go first during layoffs?
It's wild how confidently you make assumptions about someone you've never met, especially when he's your husband's boss.
What? My husband's boss?
Speaking of which, nice to meet you properly. I work alongside your husband every day. I'm the senior director of the department Ryan is in. I'm Kevin, Lexi's husband.
What? Wait, you're actually him?
We have actually met before, haven't we? At your wedding. Thank you for having me. It was a lovely event.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for attending. But why on earth did you marry Lexi? What happened exactly?
Nothing dramatic. We just both found the right person. Your wedding was actually where we met, so in a way I have you two to thank.
Really?
I was there to celebrate your wedding, of course, but there was one moment during the reception that just wasn't funny. Singling out one person and humiliating her in front of everyone? I just couldn't let that go, so I went to find her afterward. I just wanted to make sure she was okay.
Oh.
We ended up grabbing drinks together afterward, and we just started talking about our interests, our passions, and we completely clicked. One thing led to another, and last month we made it official.
I can't believe your wedding was how this all started.
It's a funny thing, isn't it? The moments you intend as cruelty sometimes become the starting point for something genuinely good. For us, at least.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. For professional reasons, the paperwork went through the company's HR system, but I don't make a point of announcing personal news at work. I keep my professional and private life completely separate. Ryan probably has no idea.
Oh no.
So please let him know when you get home, just that his supervisor recently got married, and please tell him not to worry about a gift. Truly not necessary.
Is this real? You're really Ryan's boss, Kevin? I'm having a really hard time processing all of this.
I am, for now, though that may change once Ryan transfers to his new department.
What?
I've actually been thinking about this since the wedding, to be honest. An employee who gets enjoyment from looking down on others and belittling them? That's not someone I want on my team.
When you say you don't want him...
I'm gonna speak with HR about moving him to a different department, and he'll be removed from the current project he's on.
You can't be serious!
The project my team is running right now is actually built around people who invest in their passions and hobbies. The whole concept is lifestyle products for people who make time for the things they love. Someone who mocks what other people care about isn't the right fit for that work.
Please wait. You can't just pull him out of the project like this. Ryan was so excited when he was brought onto that team.
As was everyone else. It's a large-scale project, significant budget, significant stakes. Leadership has made it clear that performance on this will impact promotions.
So then if he gets removed, his whole career path takes a hit.
Yes, but a company isn't a playground. If someone can't be trusted to work well with others, they can't stay.
Ugh.
Ryan is quick and capable, but he has a habit of putting down the people around him, their interests, their choices. It's created a really negative atmosphere within the team. Frankly, he's become more of a liability than an asset.
A liability?
I've said a bit too much about internal matters to you. Anyway, the two things you need to take away from today: Lexi and I are married, and I am your husband's boss. I hope you can believe both of those now. Take care.
Do you have any idea what you've done? Ryan, my husband, he actually got pulled from the project and transferred to a completely different department.
Yeah, my husband mentioned it. Apparently, HR moved fast once it was brought to them. Sounds like Ryan's reputation at the office was already pretty rough.
What? Really?
He talked down to his coworkers constantly because he thought he was better than everyone. And apparently, there had been multiple complaints filed. female employees said he kept asking them to dinner even after they said no, repeatedly.
That can't be! Why am I only hearing about this now?
Maybe because he didn't tell you, or maybe because you weren't asking. I don't know, Melissa.
This is your fault, all of it. If you hadn't gone and married his boss, none of this would have happened.
I met Kevin at your wedding. You introduced that situation, not me.
Don't get clever with me right now. My entire life is falling apart and you're sitting there making jokes.
I'm not making jokes. I'm just telling you what happened. Hopefully this whole thing gives him a chance to reflect. Maybe he'll come home and focus on being a good husband for once.
Don't you dare talk about being a good husband right now. Because of all this, we're basically done as a couple.
Wait, what?
He stormed out of the house a few days ago and hasn't responded to a single message. What if this pushes him into the arms of someone else? If he divorces me, what are you going to do about it?
I mean, that's really not something I can do anything about.
Your husband and you completely wrecked everything for us. Ryan screamed at me for ages, said the transfer was all my fault, that I'm the reason his career is off track. He wouldn't stop yelling at me.
That does sound awful. I understand the urge to want to blame someone. But a man who takes that out on his own wife, that says a lot about who he is.
He's under a lot of pressure. You don't understand.
Pressure doesn't give someone the right to scream at their partner. That's not how it works.
Can you just stop being logical for 1 second and actually help me? Lexi, please, can you talk to Kevin for me? Ask him to put Ryan back on the project. Put him back in the original department. Please, just ask.
Why would I do that?
We've known each other since middle school. All through middle school, all through high school, you were one of my closest friends. We used to stay up all night reading manga together. We used to go to every fan event. We knew everything about each other. Even now, we still talk. That means something, doesn't it? I'll apologize for the wedding, for all of it. So please, please help me.
An apology doesn't fix this.
What?
I don't think of you as a friend anymore, so I don't feel like helping you, and I'm not going to ask Kevin for anything.
You can't mean that. Are you really going to throw away everything we've had?
You were the one who started throwing things away, Melissa. You made fun of me just for being single. You used me as a punchline at your own wedding in front of everyone. After making me feel that small, that ashamed, you have the nerve to expect me to act like your friend?
That was...
And you know what else? You used to love the same things I love. We built our whole friendship on those things. The moment you found someone with money, you decided everything we shared was embarrassing. You didn't just leave those hobbies behind, you left me behind. And then you stood me up in front of everyone at your wedding and made sure everyone else knew it too.
I didn't think it was that serious.
You didn't think at all. That's the problem. And honestly, whatever you're going through right now, it's not my problem. Take care of yourself, Melissa. I hope we both end up in happy marriages.
After that call, Melissa never reached out again. As far as anyone knows, she and Ryan haven't divorced, but the marriage is a shell of what it once was. Ryan threw himself into his new position. But after work, he's rarely home, spending his nights at bars or elsewhere entirely. Melissa is essentially left alone, with barely enough financial support to get by. And yet, after spending so long telling everyone around her I'm living my best life, I totally won, the thought of a divorce feels like the ultimate humiliation. So she stays, quietly, in a marriage that is hers in name only.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.